Welcome back. Your time now is 6:11 on this Tuesday morning. You have seen these two faces as the commanders of the Salvation Army of Greater Baton Rouge. They've served our community for the past 4 years, but soon there's going to be a change of command. Well, in this week's BRProud report, I take a look back at their years of service to the capital city and what they're taking with them from right here in Baton Rouge. For 4 years, Brett and Mary Meredith have helmed the Salvation Army of Greater Baton Rouge as the majors in charge.
The hope that we have in our Lord is what we're able to share with other people and to help them to understand that, you know, even in their toughest times, it can be okay, and it will be okay.
You've seen them at the forefront of many tough times. You've seen them be a part of disaster response efforts across the region, and you've seen them meet every community need they could around the capital city.
Even if it's the smallest thing, it gives people a little glimmer of hope, and then the more they succeed, the more hope they get.
That gives you a lot of pride to know that we work for an organization and a God who's that big.
Whether staffing and manning round-the-clock shelters or in feeding centers, or helping connect those in need with resources to get them back on their feet, or organizing the Salvation Army's annual Angel Tree Project, which has given Christmas to thousands around the capital city who wouldn't have had one otherwise. The Meredith's impact on countless families in Baton Rouge is priceless.
Whether it's disaster services or addiction recovery or helping a mother who has children at home who needs food, they're all equally important.
The Merediths were assigned to Baton Rouge in 2014. Later this month, they'll move to Texas, taking their calling and their passion for service to another community in need. And although they've often seen people at some of their absolute worst times, what they're taking with them is the absolute best of our community.
There's always a smile on their faces when they greet you, even if they've just met you. And that's very warming, and it's a good example of what I want to be like when I go to my next appointment and in my next neighborhood. I want to be that friendly to others.
Their service has made our community greater, and that's why they're Baton Rouge proud.
The best work is still ahead.
And they are as humble as they can come. They didn't want to talk about themselves and their service, but you know, it's a great thanks to them for what they've done for our entire community. Now, the Merediths will be succeeded by Major Don and Lieutenant Julie Teakhouse. They're coming from the Salvation Army in Memphis, Tennessee. We, of course, wish them well as they do succeed the Merediths, and this change of command happens with the Greater Salvation Army of Baton Rouge. And remember, you can nominate a person or organization to be featured in this weekly BR Proud segment. Just shoot an email to news@brproud.com or to me directly at gjordan@brproud.com. Make sure to put nomination in the subject line, and you could see that story featured right here on Local 33 News Today.